Welcome to part 7 of our van build series. In this part we're covering the Raptor that we did to our bumpers. The first thing we did was take off the back and the front bumper and start sanding them down. We just did this with a scouring pad. We did this to our ladder and all of the plastic trim pieces, and then we moved on to our roof rack. It was the same process, and we were just trying to clean up all the pieces before we Raptored them. For the roof rack bars itself, there was some paint and glue and tape residue, so we just used some thinners and a scouring pad to get that off. You can see the before and after here. After this was done, we went in and primed all of the plastic trim pieces with a plastic primer before we Raptored. And then it was finally time to start mixing up our Raptor. We put the Raptor on with a 2.5mm spray gun attachment because we wanted it to be really fine. We just did it in light, even coats, and we did about 2 coats each for all of the plastic pieces and 2 coats for each side of the metal components for the roof rack. The metal pieces definitely used up more Raptor than the plastic. We also wanted to paint the side mirrors and trim pieces from the front of the van, but because of the anti-theft bolts that hold the mirrors on, we just had to paint it while it was on the van. We put up a plastic sheet to protect the paintwork. We also decided to Raptor the tow bar, so we just went over with a drill with a wire brush on the end to take off all the rough and strip it down to the bare metal. After we finished these final pieces, the Raptor was finally completed. So here's a reminder of what the front bumper looked like before we started, and here's the back bumper. You can just see how grey and streaky the bumpers were here. Okay, so here is the back bumper complete. It looks 10 times better, it looks a lot newer and a lot more modern. Here's the front bumper. I think this is where you can just tell the difference that it made to the van. I'm really happy with how this turned out, so come back to see part 8 where we install our roof rack and ladder.